Hello everybody, my name is Kamen, and welcome back to the unboxing, where today we are uploading this, hopefully, if everything's going to plan and schedule's right, on a very particular day. This video should be uploaded, if I am doing my due diligence correctly, on December 13th, 2024, which is also known as my birthday. You can probably ignore the 2024 part. I'm not going to tell you how old exactly I am, because I don't want to. But it's my birthday. This year has been pretty bonkers for a lot of reasons, though that does include the channel. We've been growing quite a lot, and we've gotten into a new groove that I have been quite enjoying, and I hope I'm able to keep up going into the new year. We will see how things go, though. Don't worry too much. And hopefully next year we can maybe even focus on some bigger projects. But yeah, I really appreciate all of you being here. So let's spend this birthday right with another unboxing, one of a very particular figure, that being another Shinkocchou Seihou. So today, why don't we take a look at the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen Rider Beronda! I know the meme. I know the funny meme where he goes, banana, 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 Beronda! And I think it's quite fun. Unlike Gaim, I have never had a Baron before. I only had a Gaim from the original line, so it's nice to be able to get more of these figures. And they've announced that they're doing at least the other two main riders, which to me was never in doubt, but I'm excited to get my hands on them nonetheless. The prototypes look really, really nice. Let's hope they do other armors, sets, and whatnot. That'll be fun. But anyways, here we have Kamen Rider Baron. The Shinkocchou Seihou packaging is fairly standard. He's facing the opposite direction from Gaim, which means you can put the two boxes together and have them be fighting, which is very, very fun. But otherwise, it's a fairly standard filter, slightly diluted, filtered, extremely grainy look at the figure itself. Mainly the bust area, so you see the helmet, a little bit of the armor. Bandai Namco in the corner, white background with a drop shadow. Right there it says Kamen Rider Baron. Banana Arms, because he's in his Banana Arms form. Tamashii Nation Seal of Quality. Tamashii Nation's and Bandai, all of the copyrights and whatnot. The two sides have in a nice silver foil the figure's name, Kamen Rider Baron Banana Arms. That's true of both sides. The top and the bottom just say SH Figuarts, as is to be expected, and it has a nice set and finish behind it. Very nice and shiny. I love how it looks. SH Figuarts and Shinkocchou Seihou boxes are always very nice and always worth keeping. On the back, we get all of our promotional shots. We get the import sticker, as is to be expected, but we also get our good old stock photo of Kamen Rider Baron, him standing with his banana lance, him doing a cool action pose with the banana lance, him showing that you can give him the orange arms armor. As you can see, I have him right here. We're not going to be doing the armor swap here, but that'll be for, like, if I do a main video on it. And then Baron and Gaim fighting. I'm not sure if that was on... I'm not going to check that. I'm lazy. But yeah, very nice. Legalese. This is for adults, as you can see. But without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed, as we do on the channel. We got our knife. You just slice through the tape. And this is the right way to do collectible packaging, because it is nice and keepable and well-designed, but also it is legitimately... I was looking into a post about this, but it seems legitimately easy enough to throw out and or possibly recycle. I'm not sure if these are made of recyclable materials. I think they would be, because it seems like they're just made out of cardstock. On the inside, it has like a seal quality sort of thing, which is nice. But everything is distinctly well packaged. It looks nice and premium. However, there are ways to deal with disposal if you do not have room for these packages. You can easily throw them out, and it's fairly well separable. You can recycle this plastic, and the plastic says it's recyclable right here, and then the paper is easy enough to be I imagine this paper is biodegradable. Anyways, instruction pamphlet has the name of the figure, all of the contents that come within. There's also how to use them. All of your hands, the way that the belt works, the way that you hold the thing in the hand, how you put the weapons into his hands, how the weapon works, so you can have it extended out or in a shortened form, and how to swap armor between Gaim and Baron, which is always greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's take a look at everything this package has to come with. As it's SH Figuarts and Seihou, we're going to get to the back layer first. As you can see, it's also nicely packaged, nicely layered. It's so fucking distinct and high quality. So these are all the accessories that come with the figure. Ooh, that's interesting. Anyways, let's get this unboxed, shall we? Pop off the top. And here we are. Okay, cool. Sorry, I've been watching a little bit of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So anyways, hands. Let's start with the hands. So we have this one particular gripping hand. I don't know what this is for, but it's a gripping hand. On the inside, you can, again, see the detailing. The red is a very nice, vibrant, bright red. It's a bit plasticky, but it looks nice. The back of the hand has the nice silver pauldron. I imagine this is probably reused from Gaim. The designs of these hands seem the same. But again, those were very nicely sculpted, and that continues here. Next up, we have this hand. I think this is for holding lock seeds, probably. So you can see there's a little indentation for that, but otherwise, once again, very well sculpted, very well painted, nice and shiny. I believe this is also a hand for holding a lock seed just in this other hand. Again, it appears the rest of these hands are paralleled, so no need to worry. Then we got a gripper. I guess this is for Gaim's sword, for if you want him to hold that Gaim's sword. For, like, if he has orange arms, I guess. Yeah, for when he has orange arms. So these are a sword gripping hand. He's got another pair of those for if you feel up to it, because that's how it works. It doesn't matter which hand you want him to use, he can use either one. Next up, this has to be for the spear, isn't it? It's a slightly tighter grip, but it does look nice. It feels nice. It seems like it'll work. We got 2 of those. Nice. Next up, fists, it appears, because he has open hands on him out of the package. So he also comes with a pair of fists, always appreciated. Fists are always great to have. It's just a nice neutral expression for when in battle or just like standing around. You can have them with a fist closed or with an open hand. Very nice, very expressive, very well done. Next up, what seems to be the strangest accessory comes with an alternate face. I imagine this is mainly for orange arms or for other arms sets. I guess the banana arms has some slight differences for how the face should work, but this is so that you can do armor swaps with him. Unlike with Geats, it seems like all of the characters can do proper armor swaps. The big problem with the Geats line is that basically everything was designed for Geats and Geats alone, so you can't really do much if you want to have, like, Magnum fucking Tycoon or something. But here it seems like it's a lot more forward-thinking, which I appreciate. This also gives you a nice look inside how these figures work. You can see it's got this clear layer, because under it, this is for your Gaim if you want him to use banana arms, from what I can tell. Is this layer. There's a layer of, like, essentially like a hex pattern, which allows it to have that nice bug-eye metallic look and have a little bit of depth. It's always very well done, and I love that nice look into the engineering of the figure. Next up, we have a closed banana lock seed. On him in the base figure is the open banana lock seed, but this is the closed variant. It's always nice to have. It allows him to have just a lot of cool expressive posing options, and like he can put it onto his belt when he's using like orange arms or something. It's very well painted. You can see the lock seed number on it. Oh my god. You're not gonna be able to see this because let's see how close I can get this shit. Come on. Don't be overexposed. Come on. You can't really see it, but it has the LS05, I believe. Or something? Yeah, LS05, I think, yeah. Oh my god, it's so beautifully done. Sorry, I had to take it off screen a little bit so I could get a proper look, but it's so well detailed. This is why you come to Shinkocchou Seihou. It has everything in it. But finally, going from the smallest accessory to the biggest, he has his spear. This middle portion is able to be removed, apparently. You saw that in the instructions, but as you can see, this banana lance is absolutely massive. The white is nice and shiny. It looks like the inside of a banana, but metallic, I guess. But yeah, this thing is fucking utterly beautiful. It's so well painted, so well sculpted. It's nice and metallic. It looks amazing. This is just perfect. This is fucking perfect. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I should check how to put this in the hand, because I'm gonna want to put this in the hand for the photo. Do you just squeeze it in there? Yeah, you just squeeze it in there. Okay, I just want to make sure you didn't have to, like, disassemble it or whatever. But yeah, it looks nice. Very long handle, as is to be expected from the banana lance. But yeah. Let's now get to the figure itself. And it's looking nice already. Let's take him out of the plastic shell. Plonk him out like so. Move everything to the back, and let's take a good look at Kamen Rider Baron. And yep, there goes the armor. It's a little bit loose, unfortunately, though I guess that's a victim of the gimmick. Come on. The back came off. That's not ideal. There we go. Mine is a tad loose. Give me a second as I get some of this stuff off and re-armor him a little bit. I'm going to do this off screen so I don't break it, because again, this figure is very expensive. You don't want to break or lose things on it, because again, the biggest, I guess, complaint with Baron is that this thing is like over $100 for one figure, but so far the line has been worth it. Come on. What did I do with the articulation? I had something with his torso joint. You're gonna need to give me a second. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you're enjoying the unboxing so far. I hope you're enjoying your day so far. There we go. It's out of the body. Now let's get this armor locked on properly. Now, come on. Gaim's armor is a bit tighter from what I can tell. If the armor is a bit loose for your liking thanks to the gimmick, I'm sure you can easily, like, get some, like, super glue or some nail polish or something and tighten up the pegs. There we go. It must have been jostled around in the packaging, but here we have it. The SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Baron Banana Arms, and yeah, he looks nice. There's a little bit of goofiness. The armor is obviously quite bulky, but I mean, that's how it appears generally in the show. I've seen some people complaining about the red. It looks nice enough to me. It has a very slight metallic sheen to it. Words. And it looks nice enough. I imagine how it can look a bit cheap, especially since people are used to the much deeper, like, maroon of the original figure art that they made for Kamen Rider Baron. But yeah, this one looks nice. But yeah, from what I can tell, it is fairly, especially like in like the lower legs, it is very similar to the pre-existing Kamen Rider Gaim, who we have right here. Though it does have its differences, which help to differentiate the two quite a bit. Obviously, a lot of the armor is different. Like his torso armor has like his gut has a very chainmail-y texture to it. And obviously the banana arms, but like he's going for a very distinct style. Where Gaim was a samurai, this is like a knight. He's got that chainmail detailing on his lower torso. He's got these very ornate printings, which I can see people thinking this should be sculpted, but I'm pretty sure it's printed in the in-show suits. Come on. And it is very well printed. It's very distinct and sharp looking. Just be careful with it. Don't want to chip that now, do we? Now, since it is similar to the pre-existing Gaim, it is very nicely done. The thighs can't go up quite as high because there are limits to this thigh armor. But, like, yeah, the base Gaim mold that they designed is very... Oh, the feet are different. You wouldn't expect it, but the feet are different because they have different markings. Oh, that's a wonderful little detail. And you can see it's painted. Let's look at that head real quick. And, yeah, that's Baron right there. This helmet is perfectly sculpted. It's so accurate to the actual suit from the show. It's just... Yeah, that's Baron. It's so fucking well done. Something that's different from this from Gaim is that this is on a hinge. The back's on a hinge for some reason. I think that's in part causing some of the problems with the armor staying on a little bit. Let me check on Gaim real quick. Is it on a hinge? No, it's not. It's just sculpted down on Gaim. But the larger piece on, I guess, to get out of the way for poses, which... That's actually quite useful. That's actually quite smart. Yeah, and obviously it has that Shinkocchou Seihou level of articulation, able to crunch and go back and forth, and it's just beautiful, man. I love this line. Let's look at the belt as well. It's all printed. It's all so nicely done. It looks perfect. It is fucking perfect. So many little details just perfectly portrayed on his belt. You can see his faceplate, the banana, the dagger. It's all done so well, and it's also proportionate to how he looks in the show. And yeah, this is just awesome. This is just an awesome figure. And I'm willing to deal with the slight looseness of the armor because it's easy enough to put back on, and it's for the really fun gimmick, which I'm always a fucking fan of really fun gimmicks. I enjoy when high-end action figures are able to incorporate gimmicks from whatever toy line they're originally from. It just makes it feel all the more fun, all the more distinct as a toy. Yeah, let's check some things real quick, because I want to give him his weapon. Okay, it goes in the right hand. Got it. Cool. I'm bad. There we go. Be careful. Don't want to break your figures. Let's get, I believe it's this hand that's the gripper. Boop. Come on. Maybe be careful. I'm going to do this off screen real quick so I don't chip things, but there we go. And hand is holding the spear, and now all we got to do is plug that right into the hand peg. Again, I'm going to do this off screen real quick, if you don't mind. A small minor thing, not like a complaint, but just because of the nature of the figure, it's a bit hard to get a grip on it, for posing purposes, or like for putting in this hand. So just be aware of that as you play with it. It's not like hyper difficult, but it's just a little bit difficult to get a grip because it's a lot going on with the figure, and you'll probably have to relocate the armor a couple times. Again, not a massive issue, but just a little annoyance that you should know about when play patterning or whatever. Come on, give me a second. But yeah, speaking of, I'm recording this a good bit in advance, but you are getting your hands on this unboxing on my birthday, and I've just had a lot to think about over the past year or so, and yeah, I'm figuring out what I want to do with this channel. I want to do more longer form scripted content, but I do still want to do unboxings for you guys. This is just a fun way to get my thoughts out on figures that I don't necessarily know if I'll be able to, like, fully articulate my thoughts on in, like, a normal review, you know? So this just gives me an opportunity to take a look at a lot of figures that I have in my collection without having to put as much, like, I guess, like, passion, but I shouldn't say that. Like, in order for me to get like a good scripted video out, I don't want my scripted videos to become bad if I do them. And I feel like if I just kind of push them out, they will become bad. Over like every figure I get, they will become bad. And I want my scripted videos from here on out to be on things I am distinctly hyper passionate about enough, at least, to make a long ass video about it. And I feel like these figures could be a topic of that. I might want to wait till the other two are out. But yeah, that's perfect. That again is fucking perfect. I keep coming back to this Shinkocchou Seihou Gaim line and just being like, this is just the right thing. They were making all the right calls in my opinion. This looks so good. Is it worth its price? I don't necessarily know, but I am a very biased person. Action figures are an art form. So it's very hard for me to say, oh yeah, this is going to be worth it for every person. Because I don't think everyone's going to buy SH Figuarts, Shinkocchou Seihou Kamen or Gaim Banana Arms. They might not know what Gaim is. They might not care about Kamen Rider. They might hate Baron as a character, but I'm sorry, this line has just been wowing me. So if you just want distinctly good figures, maybe try to wait for like a bit of a down in price. However, this Gaim Shinkocchou Seihou line is some of Bandai's best. And the only reason you might not want to get it first is because every other figure you buy afterwards will be a disappointment. Unless you buy, like, Kamen Rider O's or something. They have their little finicky points, but they are things that are well worth the compromise. They aren't making compromises for no reason. They're making compromises where they make their compromises, they have reasons for it. They aren't just like, oh yeah, we just didn't feel like giving this figure a waist swivel today. Or like, sorry, bud, we don't feel like giving you proper ankles. Or whatever. They're like, fuck it. We're putting everything into these figures, and it makes me happy as a figure collector. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of Kamen Rider in the comments below. Again, thank you all for being here. I've had so much positive growth this year, whether it be because of the channel or just because of myself. I'm learning how to be myself better, and you guys have all been there for it, so I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching this video and all my videos that are on the channel. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, I think. Which should be very soon, and should be hopefully on a figure that you guys will be excited about, because this December's Sunday content is very tokusatsu heavy. So, I hope that makes sense for you. And until next time, I hope I see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!